What's up, glitches? And welcome to a brand new... I'm kidding. No, this is not a stream. This is not a Let's Play. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays in general. Just wanted to say a couple things, you know, before the year ends. I figure, hey, an upload on the Friday would work. So, first off, we reached our admittedly, apparently undershot goal of 100 subs. Yay! Okay, enough of that. Yeah. Well, last year, I set a goal, I think I had like 70 or 60 subs at the time, when I set the goal, you know, for 100 subs on YouTube. And a friend of mine, I think it was Camellia, commented saying, "Man, that is a very low goal." She was right. She was right. You know, I only need 100. Honestly, 100 is fine. But like she was just, I think it was her. It was somebody on a comment that was just like, "Hey, 100 is you're gonna hit 100 easy. Maybe make it like 200 or 300." And yeah, we smashed straight through that goal really fast. Heck, right now I think we're sitting at like what, 170 something, 160 something like that. Hold on, let me check. But yeah, I just really wanted to say thank you, big time. Oh god, 186, goddamn. Okay, that's actually higher than I thought. It was like 160 or 170. No, it's 186 at the time of this recording. Wow. Thank you. So consider this like an update video. So first off, thank you for that. We've reached a lot of goals this year. We got that 100 subs. We released TikTok, which is going decently for like shorts and stuff, so that's neat. The biggest thing in my eyes is we finally finished the Friday Night Funkin mod. It is out at the time. By the time you are hearing this, the commercial video probably came out like an hour or two before. The Friday Night Funkin mod is out right now. It is like, I think it's like 17 songs or something like that. No, I'm kidding. It's not 17. It's a lot of songs. It's a lot of songs. It's like, hold on, 4, 8, 12, 6. I want to say 16. I want to say like, no, actually it might be 17 or 18. Hold on. Remixes. Okay, at least 16, probably 17 or 18 songs. For the Friday Night Funkin mod, it is completely free. You could just go and play it right now. You could set your difficulty by just pressing the control key, and you can lower or increase the amount of damage you take. So just go and download it. I put it on Game Banana and Game Jolt. Go download it. It's free. It's just a free, like, mod of Friday Night Funkin' using songs that are owned by me, and remixes, and has a couple things that honor, like, people that I know, like these people on the walls, and Bite. That's right, Bite himself. He gets his own entire damn week. I love this guy so much. Great job, Bite. But, yeah, it's a very big mod. It's completely free. It took a lot of effort and money, but mostly effort. A lot of time, a lot of effort, and I kept micromanaging, and the dev kept being, you know, busy because he gets hired by other people. Hey, who would have thought? And that's why it kept getting delayed over and over, and me being nitpicky did not help. But it is finally out. Please go download it. Oh, we played a frick ton of games. I think we have like, what, like how many videos? Like we have like total of 455 videos total on the channel. Whether they're Let's Plays or shorts or streams. I know we streamed a ton of games too. We streamed Remnant, Brutal Legend, Parasite Eve just wrapped up, FNAF Security Breach. We had the On Rails August Marathon, which was a heck of a deal. That was a fun one. It's just that On Rails August Marathon. We just played so many on rail shooters. People seem to really like that. Maybe I'll do another marathon or something. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Resident Evil 4 helped me figure out my audio issues. Bleed, Apocalypse, Ape Escape, Time Crisis, Shadow of the Colossus, Bendy, Sonic we finished, Cuphead, Mega Man. Mega Man Battle Network 1. Dang, that was a long Let's Play. That was a long Let's Play. But like, yeah, we played a frick ton of games. I only named like a small portion of them, but like, there's so many Let's Plays on the channel. So, you know, go check those out. Small warning though, everything before Resident Evil 4 might have weird audio. After Resident Evil 4, we got the audio sorted out, but before Resident Evil 4, I had no idea what I was doing. I have no intention of stopping anytime soon. We are gonna keep this up until at least 2027. That is where my schedule my current schedule ends in 2027. So we'll see. Depends on what games come out and, you know, how well things are doing, how exhausted I am, how weird IRL, how weird the real world is, you know, stuff like that. I have a little list right here to keep me on track. Okay, so a new goal. We got about 180, so we're really close to hitting 200. So let's do something reasonable. Let's go for 300 subs by 2025, by the end of 2024. 300 subs. Honestly, you know, as far as like, you know, quote unquote popularity is, I don't care too much about that. 100 was enough for me. I'm doing these because I want to, not necessarily because other people want me to. You know, it's a dream, but like, yeah, it's like I'm like, you know what, I've settled into it a bit, and I'm like, you know what, I want as many people as I can reach to see some of these games, because a lot of games that I play are underrated or have quote unquote gone out of style, you could say. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, I don't know. But a lot of the games I play are like games that nobody else is playing. Nobody at all is playing. Who the heck is playing Parasite Eve nowadays? Who the heck is playing Brutal Legend with Jack Black with all its copyrighted nonsense music? A fantastic soundtrack, but so much copyright everywhere. Who the heck is doing full, like, playthroughs of Mega Man Battle Network or Mega Man Legends? We haven't done that yet, though. Next year. Just saying. Oh, no, actually, strike that. We're saving that for 2026? 2025, I want to say. But, like, yeah, we want to, like, I've decided, you know what? Let's go for some reasonable goals. 300 subs. 300 subs by the end of 2024. I think we can do it. What do you say? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm planning to revive a little series that I had started way back at the beginning of this year, and I just kind of dropped it. I wasn't quite satisfied with the format, and I was using, you know, like art that was like free domain art that's just on Google, with some clever editing to make it fit the stories. That's my fragmented files. Little, like, very tiny, short, depressing stories. I specialize in dark storytelling. Dark, mysterious storytelling, not necessarily happy endings all around. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mind is messed up. I don't know. Maybe. But, I'm planning to hopefully bring that back in a whole new, like, same format, but improved and expanded upon a little tiny bit. One every month from January to December. I have the first 4 lined up just in case already. I'm considering. Don't take this at face value. I am considering streaming sometimes on Twitch. Like, besides also YouTube. On Twitch. And then I'll transfer the VOD. I'm not making any promises because I've never used Twitch. I have no idea how it operates. I don't know what weird magic is on that site that it makes people want to use it. I haven't ever streamed on it, ever. And for some reason, I have like 3 subs there. For some reason, I don't get it. But, I will consider putting, like, some shorter streams on there. If I do, they will be on the monthly schedule that I put out every single month. The next schedule should be either out today at the time that you're watching this, or, like, tomorrow, the day after. And that'll be, like, or maybe it came out yesterday. We don't know. But it comes out, like, usually, like, it'll come out on, like, the 27, 28, 29 of the month before. So, like, January 29 will release the February schedule. The February 29 will release the March schedule, etc., etc. December will put out December 29, or 28 or 29 will put out the schedule for January, etc., etc. So the next schedule should be out, and if I decide to try Twitch, it will be on those schedules. So keep an eye out. Subscribe. It's in the community tab of my channel, so you'll just see it there, or you could go on my Twitter or TikTok. I put my schedules there too. Let's see. Oh, right. I just wanted to bring this up too. So, I've played a lot of games this year, but there's a couple games that I've played for the first time and played and beaten, started and ended for the very first time this year. Some are new, some are old, but they're games that I've just never played before and that I've played from beginning to end this year. So, these are my top 5 games that I have beaten this year. Number 5, Resident Evil 4 Remake with its DLC. Now, this is how you make a remake. It is so clean, it plays so great, it has so much content, it has so much good humor. Granted, I do feel like it got a little bit more horror in there, which is amazing, including new enemies. And the Separate Ways DLC, fantastic DLC. A lot of content, low price, great content, great ADA content, amazing stuff. My only complaint is that I think they exchanged a little bit of the extra horror in exchange for getting rid of a little bit of the cheese, which admittedly, you know, I could live with or without, so it's not that much of a bad thing, but I do miss some of the cheesy jokes from the original that didn't make it in the remake. So there's that. But in every other way, absolutely fantastic game. I am definitely replaying this many times more. Great stuff. Number 4. Alan Wake 2. The Vtuber. The Vtuber was reviewing my game. Reviewed the original Alan Wake remastered. He narrated quite like this, in a weird, subconscious, quiet tone. He was then announcing that I was his number 4 pick. That Alan Wake 2 was the number 4 pick on his top 5 games that he had beaten that current year, 2023. What a loser. Hey! Alan Wake 2. Now that is a great sequel. I actually like it a lot more than Alan Wake 1. It is like a weird combination of horror and psychological hallucinogenic horror and like action movie thriller, but murder mystery also on top, murder mystery with a cult on top of that. And then of course, for those who know, show me the champion of light. I'll show you the herald of darkness. Lost in a never-ending night. Okay, I'll stop. Okay. Herald of Darkness. God damn, they played it at the Game Awards too. It was amazing. That song's been stuck in my head since the day I finished Alan Wake 2. That single song has just been stuck in my brain non-stop. It just pops in occasionally. It's an earworm. I can't escape it. You can't escape the dark place. The sounds of Herald of Darkness echoing through his ears. But yeah, it is a great like survival horror, weird tripping out, you're on drugs, hallucinogenic trip. Highly recommend. And it's got DLC on the way. Yeah, let's go. Anyway, number 3, an old game that I never played, or at least never played a lot of it, and absolutely never finished back in the day. Fable Anniversary. Fable 1. I have never... Well, I played it. I played like a smidge of it way back in the day because I've never owned an Xbox. I've never owned myself an Xbox. I played Xbox on other people's Xboxes, but I've games on their consoles, but never myself. Now I have an Xbox, so I can play these games. But I have never played Fable 1. I knew about it. I've seen Let's Plays. I knew like 60% of what to expect, and even then I was blown away with how funny, how stupid and funny and weirdly fun, like fun just to play this game. It is the most laid back, casual RPG, action RPG I have ever played. It helped because I was like super stressed before I played it. And then I played it, and it helped me chill out, helped me relax, because it was like, it wasn't too hard, it wasn't too easy, it was like normal, but slightly easy, and you could take things at your own pace and do things in your own way, and it would still progress you through plot, and it just, damn, I've been missing out. I'm gonna be playing Fable 2 myself, off screen. Obviously I played most of these games off screen. And like, I'm gonna be definitely playing Fable 2. I have it on my list of things to play soon. I just have a few other games I have to play first, and then I'm hopping into Fable 2, and I can't wait, because I love the first one. I can't wait to play part 2 and the controversial part 3. But like, it is so silly. You could kick chickens. You could fart wherever you want. You could just kill anyone and eat tofu and they'll forgive you. You could sacrifice your wife to the hellfire if you really wanted to. I don't know why you'd do it, but you could. It was just very, very relaxing. I loved it. I might just add it Heck, I might just add it to the list, and maybe I'll play that, like, maybe that'll be, like, one of the last games I replay for the channel. That'll be fun. Maybe. I don't know. Number 2. Weapons ready. Mission accepted. Doo-doo-doo! Armored Core 6! Fires of Rubicon! Damn! Hit the ground running, put them into the spotlight. They won Best Action Game at the Game Awards. Best Action Game at the Game Awards. Great for them. I'm so happy. I've heard of Armored Core for years, and I think I even played like a demo of Armored Core, like either 1 or 2. I think it was 1 on the PS1, or maybe it was one of like the one's sequels on the PS1 in like a demo disc. And then I've always heard lots and lots of good things about 4 and 4 Answer, which I do have. I just haven't played them, but I do have them. And then when 6 dropped, surprisingly, right after I got 4 Answer, 6 dropped, and I was like, wait a minute, I could try it out. And I fell in love. God damn. I didn't, like, you know that moment when you're like, I didn't realize what I didn't have until I had it? Damn. It's like, the mech customization is addictive, just experimenting with all kinds of tech, going on missions, looting, like, it's getting that fancy schmancy cash money. Buying new upgrades, buying new armors, balancing out the energy, balancing out the weight. How heavy do you want it? Do you want tons of armor and heavy weight? Do you want light armor and heavy weight? Or do you want light weapons with fast movement? Or do you want like heavy, powerful, deadly weapons with slow movement? You want to balance that out, send it out, fight in like a tournament side mode where you could just fight characters through the rankings and get more and more money and a few upgrades on the side for that. All the while, this weird sci-fi trip of a story is going. Hiccup. Story is going on about like this like sentient energy source that's like extremely dangerous to the universe, but is also sentient. So you're trying to decide whether or not you keep it around or destroy it, wipe out the planet, or save it. So good. And then it encourages you to replay it 3 times so that you can get like all new. Every time you play through it, you get new missions, new story, new weapons, new armor. It's amazing. It was addictive. And I cannot wait for them to either add a DLC, which is unlikely, or more importantly, make a sequel to it. Like they usually do like Armored Core 4 and then Armored Core 4 Answer, Armored Core 5 and then Armored Core 5's had a sequel. Armored Core 1 had like 3 sequels. Armored Core 2 had like 3 sequels. So like hey, Armored Core 6, whatever its sequels are, whatever the next Armored Core is, you can bet that I'll be there. Raven, preparing for mission. Number 1. What is my number 1 game that I've played for the first time and beaten this year? Close your eyes. Lies of P. It's so good. It is a fantastical game. It is so freaking great. Close your eyes. Lies of P. Okay. What I'm about to say might be heresy. I think Lies of P is such a good Souls-like. I'm talking Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. It is such a good games that are like that. It is such a good Souls-like. I actually think I like it more than almost every Souls game. I like it more than Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I like it more than Sekiro. I like it more than, and this is a hot take one, Bloodborne. I don't like it as much as Elden Ring, and I don't like it as much as Demon Souls, but Demon Souls holds a very special place in my heart. And Elden Ring is so big and has so much lore and extra stuff, plus it has a DLC coming, that, like, yeah. But other than those two, I think my opinion constantly shifts. I think I like Lies of P more than all of those other ones, and that is a spicy take. Even I know that. Even I'm thinking in my head, man, that's crazy. There's no way that it's like that. But there's just something about it, with like the different combinations of weapons, the weird like cyberpunk steampunk twist on Pinocchio, with fantastic bosses. One of the best Souls-like soundtracks I've ever heard. It's in my top 3. It's up there with Remnant from the Ashes 1 and Death's Gambit, and it just might be number 1. I don't know. I'd have to think about that even harder, but it is without a doubt my number 1 like best game that I've played this year. And it does have a confirmed DLC that is on the way. Yes! 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 I love this game. I've played through the entire game 4 times. 4! I have never done that with any other Souls game where I played it basically back-to-back 4 times. I played it twice back-to-back, and then I waited like a month. Like, I waited like, not even a month. I waited like 2 weeks while I watched a show and played another game. And then I hopped back into it and I played it 2 more times. I love this game. I can't wait to freaking get to play it again when the DLC comes out. I absolutely love it. If you like Souls-like games and you're good at like parrying, if you like Sekiro's parrying combined with like Bloodborne's like style, and make it like a little bit lighter, but make it about like steampunk puppets, like robots, and you get Lies of P, and it is absolutely fantastic. I love that game. It is my number 1 game that I played this year. Here's a couple runner-ups that didn't quite make the list for different reasons that I played this year. RoboCop Rogue City. I absolutely love it. It is buggy as all hell, and I absolutely am playing it on the channel this upcoming year for you guys, so you can see what it's up. I have a lot of nostalgia, admittedly, with this one, but it's such a great like Cyberpunk 2077 light. Like, if you took Cyberpunk 2077, had like only 3 city blocks, and like built standalone levels around that, those like 3 city blocks, then you get RoboCop Rogue City. It's like diet Cyberpunk 2077, and you know what? I love it, because 2077 is kind of big. big game. RoboCop was tiny game. Well, much smaller game, but it played on nostalgia. It's a first-person shooter that plays great. That's it. Another one was Fuga Melodies of Steel, a like strategy tank game where you're playing as like a bunch of orphans in not France, fighting against not Germans in not Germany, or not like Nazis, not Nazis, and not German in not Germany. And it's like you're playing, it's like anthropomorphic furry kids, and like everyone in the world is furry, but it's like a post-apocalypse of like a human world. and you get like a ginormous tank, and you can like choose your paths to like which ones you fight. If you like simple, relatively simple strategy games with great art style, great story, great combat, but not like overwhelming, highly recommend it. And you can probably find it for dirt cheap too. It's a fairly old game. I think part 2 came out relatively recently, and I played part 2. Part 2 I liked a lot less, but it was still good. But part 1, absolutely great. Fuga, Melodies of Steel, fantastic game. But it didn't quite make the list. Remnant 2. Remnant 1, Remnant from the Ashes 1 is in my like top 5 favorite video games of all time. Remnant 2 is not up there. I don't even know if it cracked my top 20. But it probably would crack my top 30. And it has 2 more DLCs on the way. Third person Souls-like shooting, big epic bosses, good music, lot of shooting, tons of weapons, lots of secrets everywhere, mysterious like lore, forced shadowing, traveling to other worlds. Great stuff. Great for multiplayer especially. If you like third person shooters and you want like a little bit more spice in it, play it. Great. And then these last ones I'm just gonna speed through. Super Mario RPG Remake. I like the original. I played a little bit of the original. I played the remake. The remake is fantastic. I beat the entire thing in like a week. It's not the longest thing. It is great. A lot of charm. A lot of weird moments. Spider-Man 2. It is better than the first one in every single way, but it is 1/3 the length and traded a lot of its emotional impact moments for big, epic, really cool moments, admittedly, but it lost some of that, like, it lost a lot of like the feelings that made you care for characters, with 1 or 2 exceptions, in exchange for big, bombastic, really cool fights and scenes and story elements. Quantum Break. Now here's a weird one. Here's an old one that I only recently played. Quantum Break, made by the same people who made Control and Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake 1, and Max Payne. Quantum Break is like a third-person shooter where like your guy traveling through time forward and backward, and you get time powers, time manipulation powers, and then like after every level, you can actually sit down and just watch a solid 25-minute long like CSI Miami 24 style. Like, if you've seen those shows, live action shows, like 24 or CSI Miami, like, style show, you'll get like a 25-minute long, like, episode, like actual just episode. Sit down, watch, and like what you decided to do in the story will affect things that happened in the episode, and what happens in the like the TV show episode affects what happens in your game. And you can like change the episode and stuff that happens in it, and it's really cool. It was like TV show video game interactivity, and it was really weird. But the game itself was kind of just okay. But like the style and the weirdness and the story were great. And Street Fighter 6, which probably would have cracked the top 5 maybe if I had beaten the story mode. So I played a lot of the story mode, and as far as I can tell, I've gotten like 2/3 through the story mode. And then I just kind of got distracted and stopped. But what I played was absolutely phenomenal. You're swapping between all these different styles. You have this big open city. You could fight against people or fight against people online. It has like a very light story about your character just trying to work their way to the top and fight in like a tournament championship. Great stuff. It is a great like newcomer story with a Street Fighter, with a beautiful Street Fighter coat of paint, with beautiful Capcom sense of humor, silliness everywhere, side quests, missions, fight it. You could beat up at random. You could fight random citizens on the street, and they actually put up a fight. It's great. I just didn't have the time to finish it, so that's why I didn't make the list. If I did beat it, I don't know. It might have beaten out RE4, maybe. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I do have one little last thing for you guys before we go any further. If for those who care, here's a taste of the games that we'll be playing this upcoming year: Choo Choo Charles, Metal Gear, Guacamelee, Double Dragon Neon, Mega Man Battle Network 2, which is more than twice as the length of the original, so that's gonna be busy for me. RE7 and 8, Ratchet and Clank 2, Crash Bandicoot 3, or Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, Slender the Arrival, we're gonna be coming back to that, Ape Escape 3, Wolf Among Us, and then there's a few there that I didn't name. But anyway, that's gonna be pretty much it. We'll see you around, Glitches. Say bye-bye. See you around, Glitches. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. And hopefully, I'll see you around. See you around, Glitches. Bye-bye. I love you guys. I'd be shocked if someone actually made it to the end of this 36-minute video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here's to another 5 years at least. Let's go. Ha ha.